Capcom 3 equation because of how much it shuts down, and how much it rewards you, you know, from the successful use. So it kind of it can ruin what LT wants to do, which is play lights out at times. And right off the bat, we have a clean jump in over the very passive option. Just back up, gravimetric pulse. JasonKido already finds success, and Spencer's gonna have to hold this. Nicely done. Oh, not that though. How's that starter? Is that a good starter?
I think so. It's one of the best starters because you can go. I feel that the optimal combo right there is Cloud Driver because it doesn't add that much of hit stun deterioration. But JasonKido has it calculated so that he can just go for the Stalking Flare right after. Pillar, set the mix right here, tag back Haggar, and you just force Dr. Doom into an uncomfortable scenario. And when you have a life lead against Doom, you don't really have to go in. I feel that Haggar's a zoner in this scenario because what is Dr. Doom gonna do? Throw a lot of projectiles for a bit and ship maybe 30% of your health? He has to commit, and I feel that trying to go for that mix made JasonKido be in this uncomfortable scenario where he has to guess. This might be an SBP as the people like talking about, but Magneto trying to escape the corner, swinging a little bit, gets the hit, goes for the vanilla day 2 flight cancel, looking good, and back to the neutral. I feel that Magneto has an advantage, but it could really go either way, Kinder Party.
Well, optimal punish. Pretty close. Thank you for the $5 donation, TA Wolf's Quesadilla. So,
oh my god, can we ban whoever did that? I'm gonna ask production to do it. But you know what? LiberalTerminator bringing this one back with the Dr. Doom, and it comes back to what we were saying. If Haggar's on the screen, you have to take a big risk, and it managed to pay off. LiberalTerminator went for the hit right there, and I feel that JasonKido's defense has been on point right there, forcing Nova into the corner and then just covering the escape. What can Nova really do in this scenario? Well, wait for Haggar to self-destruct, I guess, and the snip. That was crazy. I've never seen that in that way. Oh my god, Kinder Party. LiberalTerminator might be running away with this one.
I love that. I love that option. It was funny to see the Spencer assist get the hit there, but it's okay. It got everything started, and he was ready for it. But now it's Jason's turn. This is a massive punish. Dr. Doom's gonna bleed out, and Nova's still alive with just a little bit here. We have to respect the human tackle, absolutely. So well done. But ooh, we respect it again. Well done. Wow, Nova finds a hit with a pixel of life left, so this is so good. We blocked the TSC, which actually kills Nova. Get the incoming on Spencer. Nicely done. Are we going to need a TAC here?
I think you need it. You just go straight into the level 3, get that extension right there after. Maybe, ooh, not enough. Okay, goes for the mix and scoops up Spencer. We're looking at a 1-1, and 2 times now the players have started with a lot of momentum, and then it just reversed. And that is the nature of both of these teams. And if one of the elements in either team crumbles, it just kind of all falls down, unless you like get a super big middle stuff. And that slide right there, JasonKido, you could tell that he was looking for it, but it was just not the right spacing. Activating X Factor on Haggar is something I don't really agree with. Because you lose a very important resource in order to kill a character that you can probably lame out if you snap. So let's see if this faced off against LiberalTerminator. Maybe a lot of confidence in the set play. JasonKido though manages to block the mix perfectly, and now has the option to just throw those meters out and make things happen. And the teleport right there trades with the plasma beam in their party. This is going very back and forth.
Yeah, the X Factor being stocked for Jason means that Dormammu has some pretty explosive potential. They can be happy birthdays. You can just snipe on Spencer. You go ahead very quickly with the X Factor cancel, putting a lot of meter build potential on your back. So it's all about this. It's about pushing for these angles, about trying to feel each other out. We don't need anything more than one hit on either side, and it's going to lead to massive potential. A throw could do it. No,
X right there, just deciding to go for the chip out. Very intelligent. You're gonna tag in the Magneto here to cover for any raw tag. X Factor, the Bionic Arm. Feels good and still gets the setup right here on the Stalking Flare side switch. No confirmation though, and this could cost him. If he would have confirmed that, I would have named my firstborn child Jason and the second one Kido, but it did not happen. LiberalTerminator getting away here, tagging Nova to play the neutral once more. No meter on either side, so it's just really honest who can make each other block first. Beautiful blocks though. Very, very smart gameplay. Kinder Party, who do you favor in the Nova Magneto match when one has an assist that's so neutral heavy and the other isn't?
It definitely was looking good for LT because of the addition of the plasma beam, but bringing in Dormammu instantly shakes up the neutral dynamic. And usually at this stage of the game, with low time left, HP bars are damaged all to hell, and meter is on your side, then bringing in Dormammu is a good look. Getting the TAC into the side is even better because we take resources from our opponent. We're adding on to our life lead. And we're just going to keep it lame. I like it. This is smart. What a setup. Oh, blocks from LT are on point. We actually stuffed the gravimetric attempt from LT. And that's going to put you in a great position if you're Jason to just lame this one out. Oh.
And Shockwave right there just for good match for LiberalTerminator. Got a little bit carried away. Sometimes the mistakes do happen, but you have to fish for them. You can't really just take anything, and not even with the reset Okaiba right there, it would have been enough. So JasonKido running away with this one, and it's a 2-1 lead for Jason over LiberalTerminator, and these matches have been so back and forth, and surprisingly, neither Haggar nor Nova have been like the key deciding factors here. JasonKido just goes for the X, knows that Nova gets but drops it. That's tragic, but LiberalTerminator tries to swing at the Mayor. The Mayor is built different. And now, things are just looking terrifying right here. What a mix. I feel that Spencer, there's not much that he can do. And tries to fake the command grab setup, but it doesn't quite pay off. LiberalTerminator can get rid of Haggar here. Kinder Party, I just don't know what to call. It's just very back and forth, very crazy.
But Dormammu's coming in, he's going to get away. So if you get away and you get this disruptor call game going, this really annoying setup, you're actually not in a bad position. You have to stay out of the corner because with the confirms from Spencer are so deadly. It's easier said than done though, especially when the plasma beam is active. So this sucks. You're going to eat the 80k after, you're going to eat another bionic maneuver, and that means you're going to lose your Dormammu. So that is a terrible turn of events. JasonKido with your Magneto back against the wall. You're going to have to find a way to block this mix-up first. No, we don't even get that far. What? Actually, only one bar on deck. What happens here?
I feel like it might be enough to kill with the proper optimization. There's a Dr. Doom extension for the tag right there, but no, just goes for the reset Okaiba. And then the overhead mastered perfectly. And it's a 2-2 scenario right now. JasonKido against LiberalTerminator. We're going to the last game. JasonKido has been winning the point war a little bit more often, but it doesn't really matter if you let the momentum swing the other way. And swinging into the shield, I don't know if I agree with that decision. Those shields have been paying off. Beautiful scoop, and this is what we meant by Haggar has no air lariat. That's where you go challenge him, jump, grab him, go for an air-to-air. And LiberalTerminator could get rid of Haggar here with the proper optimization into the Spencer. Just keep it simple. Very, very optimal stuff, and this should be a dead Haggar. However, we've seen the value of the Dormammu and JasonKido side. Could still go either way, especially if the mix-up is blocked.
Right on the nose, but Jason with a fantastic block. So now he's trying to make this happen with Dormammu versus Spencer. That 1 meter in the tank is really dangerous for LT. We're not going to X Factor. We get another pressure sequence. Disruptor saves our tail, but wow, just the jump heavy leading to so much from Spencer. We get the side switch and the optimal hard tag, so this is going to do so much damage. Yikes, look at all that. Gonna kill with the 2 bars. We're gonna have the mix up one more time. JasonKido's gonna have to survive this and then find some way. No, he doesn't. He does not find a way. My mercy. That's the Nova Spencer effect.
I just feel that there was no reason not to X Spencer. What was Dr. Doom gonna do there against Dormammu, Magneto, and Nova in the back? Still very Pringles character.
Been playing a lot since Evo, not just taking a break. Romora never takes breaks because he's a freak. But Mundank, I think, you know, is kind of looking to make a statement these days, and it's up in the air, man. Every match of this top 8, I mean, of this top 16, really, has been hard to call, and that just speaks to the level of talent of players that play in this tournament every single week. I'm pretty sure we started this tournament with 63 entrants.
That's crazy. That's an insane amount of entrants. And you know, Mundank, one of the people that wasn't there to stop the community finalists, but it's looking like nobody is going to be able to today. Romora playing out of his mind right now. Beautiful stuff. Lots of convincing pressure right here. Hidden missiles. Zoop zoop. We all know this story. So, Kinder Party, what do you think is Mundank's win condition, if there is even one, against Romora's team? Because it's so hard to deal with Zero, and then once you deal with Zero, you have to do maneuvers around Dr. Doom and Vergil, then the missiles are covering everything. What are you supposed to do in this scenario? How do you bring this one back?
Well, that's a pretty good start. What I was about to say is you start targeting Dr. Doom. You do exactly what happened, and Mundank found the opportunity to sink Meter into punishing the assist. It just so happens that he also caught Zero in the process, so he was able to eliminate another problematic character. But definitely you want to start pressuring the assist, start making opportunities open up. Doesn't matter now because Vergil's doing everything that he needs to do by himself. This is going to be an easy confirm for the Evo champion to see him do this 100,000 times. Nicely done. Mundank just like that in the blink of an eye. His chances are snatched from him.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead. Excuse me.
No, finish your idea. It's probably smarter than what I have to say.
What I was going to say is in the point matchup, a lot of it is going to come down to how the speed tackle is used. You have one bar on deck with Nova. It's a very, very potent tool, but against Sogenmu, it's also very hard to use. So, you know, it's not as it's a zoning matchup in Zero, but your biggest tool is a little bit more awkward than you used to. Doesn't matter because we get a throw here, which is going to lead to a clean bread and butter on Zero. We have more than enough damage to do this. No, but we drop it. It's so unfortunate.
I feel that Mundank's execution has been pretty forgiving of Romora, and this bionic arm might just be what pulled him out. Gonna heavily punish Dr. Doom right here. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to kill, but definitely manages to fall out, and now Romora saves Zero, falls the missiles, and trying to abuse that Mundank doesn't really have that meter. Goes for the Zero pressure so fast, and Mundank blocks pretty solid. You know, a lot of people crumble under that pressure. Trying to get the hit right there is Mundank, but Romora doing launch in the scramble scenario because why not? It's actually a crazy normal to do, and that was one of the greatest tags I've ever seen, but it just didn't pay off. Not the right spacing in order to get the combo right after. And Romora saving Zero is relevant now because Spencer's gonna be eating some soup, Nova's bleeding, and Magneto is not precisely the most oppressive character 1 against 3, you know? But if Spencer lives and Zero dies and Doom dies.
Wow. What was that? That was such a goofy incoming situation. And Romora just gets hit walking backwards. I think we were all a little surprised by how all of that went down. Mundank happy to take advantage. Put this character away. Come on. There we go. 1-1. Tied it up. Very good. Because you don't want to go down 0-2 against Romora. That's asking for a lot. That's a steep comeback to make. Tie it up. Keep it competitive. Don't want to play too many games against Zero.
Yeah, and Mundank really cleaned up his act right there. We were talking a little bit about the execution at the beginning. And Mora actually forgiving Mundank was what gave Mundank the W in the end, but managed to stay consistent when you need to be the most consistent, and that is when you're going to get the win. And right now, Romora is trying to run the Zero train here on Nova, and I feel like Nova is such an integral part of Mundank's team because it's what plays the neutral for you. Spencer's a strong character, but Spencer's strength lies in your opponent making a mistake, and how many mistakes is Zero really gonna make? So I feel like that's what's so struggle about this matchup, and if Romora stays consistent with the execution, Mundank might be in a little bit of trouble, you know? Corn White Daigo, as he likes to call himself, showing why he's the community finalist at the moment.
Mundank's Magneto has made some pretty incredible comebacks. This is by no means out of the realm of possibility. Mundank has been playing well, has all the meter necessary and the X Factor canceled, trying to chase down the confirm. Pretty good try, but asking for a lot, especially with the hidden missiles on the screen. And Romora doing a good job of moving with their assist calls, so they're able to actually keep themselves safe. Okay, what are we gonna get here? Backing the characters into the corners, but the hidden missile assist is making it so difficult for Mundank to actually get anything going in a meaningful way. The entire X Factor has been lamed out. Romora finds the hit. This should be a dead character.
Yep, and keeps it simple right there, then complicated, and I believe that was a chip out in the end that didn't even combo, but Romora manages to get the W right here, very, very smart, managed to fix the mistake, and Mundank on the verge of getting sent into the loser's bracket right now, really needs to think it through, try to get the hit in the opening seconds against Zero, and really respect that pizza cutter and missiles, because that is where Romora thrives. Going for that jump H right there. Nice. Goes for his own jump H. Let's see what happens here. The tip goes, and this is the game that Mundank likes to play. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have to block these 50-50s, you're not in a good spot at all. Going for the super right here. Straight into the Spencer DHC. Go Snappa subscribing. Everything is beautiful for Mundank at the moment, my friend.
I mean, we're gonna get the... No, we're actually gonna tag back into Nova. Not a bad idea. We let the character out, but we have tools against Darkstream, so we're not too worried, but we need to get stable. Actually, tries to confirm that. Nicely done, but we drop it.
Oh my goodness. Looking so great right now, and Mundank gets the hit once again on Dr. Doom. I wonder if we're gonna go get a snap. I think that a snap is in order. Going for the meaty mix, same side, and then the cross-up overhead. That was absolutely nasty. That was layers on layers. A lot of respect there from Mundank in order to attempt that mix-up. That was absolutely incredible. And now with Vergil out of the picture, Dr. Doom really struggling. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the finger lasers. Will there be an SDP? Mundank doesn't really have to do anything until there is, you know, no more meter on the Morg side, but commits. And I don't know if I agree with this. Power of the Nova Force manages to happen and gets launched on Wake Up. This is the mark of an evil champion. Only someone so brave would go for that in that scenario. And oh my god, Spencer gets blessed. Dr. Doom feet diving right here. Oh, man. The SDP is real.
Oh man, no way. This is a classic. If Mundank loses to this, no, he gets out. He's fighting. He said, not today, not today. No moves today. He wants to make it 2-2. He wants to see this go to the final game. He has enough meter, almost building to the gravity squeeze, which is going to make things really tough for Romora. Oh, great conversion there. 2-2. We're going to the last game. Well done, Mundank. Ties it up. Oh, character select room. Cool it down. We're going to cool it off.
I feel like that's also important. Knowing when to actually, you know, take a breather and when a match was very intense and your opponent is getting confidence, you have to go... You have to go take a breather, rethink your life decisions, and then you can come in fresh, because you don't want to get blown up on the last game. I've been in that situation before where you're like, oh, next one, where you're salty, but it's better to cool off the salt. You know, even when you make meat and you salt it over, you have to let it sit for a day in order to be the best. Let's see what happens here. And Mundank gets the hit. Oh my goodness, but missile saving Romora, and then his own execution condemning him.
That was so strange, that string of buttons from Mundank, but it was exactly what they needed to get the hit confirmed on Vergil. Was going to put this character away. Zero sitting on the back now, and it was such a smart snap confirm to put Zero in the back, to dodge the missiles to begin with. And now we get the hit on Dr. Doom. I guess we just try to reset here? THC, not a bad option either.
Tagging Zero right here with the DHC, so Genmu now commands the neutral. Kinder Party, I feel that this is still very good for Romora, you know, Mundank running out of options, and the mix right there, if that would have been confirmed, it would have been an entirely different story. Romora looking good, the community champion trying to deal with the noble pressure, but Mundank, he said, I wasn't at that tournament. That wasn't my community. Let's see what happens here. Goes back to safety, but Romora doesn't confirm, and the slide manages to bless Zero. All comes down to Dr. Doom. Will Mundank be able to clutch it out? What a mix. And the jab, jab, jab into the easiest combo of Mundank's life. Should be sending
Oh,
a
the
message.
Mundank
That's what
bang.
was being sent.
The Mundank bang.
Oh my goodness.
The Mundank bags. Oh, baby. No, if it's Magneto? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, Magneto versus Zero is not a bad matchup. Magneto can definitely work with that. We know that. Okay, I was going to say, we know that Morrigan does give Zero some problems, especially in the right circumstances and the right team. And I would definitely say Escalante's team qualifies. So I like starting Morrigan first. See if we can get some. Oh, what happened there? Actually, NoLife finds a bread and butter. Nicely done.
I just feel that NoLife might just know Escalante so well that it doesn't really, the matchups don't really matter at this point. It's how well these two know each other. Because that interaction where he activated Sogenu and then called Vergil, it seemed that NoLife knew what Escalante was trying to do. And both of these players, you can tell there's so much knowledge in between. Like that shockwave, that's not something you regularly see from Escalante. Right. Just ready to chuck it out. So Kinder Party, I feel like that's going to be a very big influence on the rest of this match. Another shockwave right there. Will we get the confirm? No, just the DHT to Dr. Doom.
Yeah, NoLife has been the X Factor, and that's important. That is relevant. But Escalante is basically missing half of their Dr. Doom bar, their life, and killing Zero here is a big deal. Okay, we don't actually get to kill Zero here, so now we're back to Zero on point, and Dr. Doom is basically dead. So if we can lane, okay, tagging in and getting foot dived on, that is its completely own story.
She's gonna go keep it simple right there. Actually, very complicated, but just got the damage needed right there to get rid of Dante. This is that Arthur Fleck Dante living in a society, and right now, Zero is dead. Vergil coming in, and what was looking really good for NoLife suddenly crumbles. No confirmation right there, though, and we know that Vergil is a terrifying character. Goes for the rapid slash right there, trying to catch Escalante's landing. The missiles being called very, very brave, giving NoLife an opportunity to slice if he reacts, but I feel like both of these players just know what is about to happen. Very good respect right there of the helm's broken. Let's see what happens here. Activates the swords in order to try and catch Escalante in the neutral. It seems that Escalante is trying to drain NoLife's resources, and it's just looking absolutely amazing at the moment, Kinder Party. But once again, the risk of calling Dr. Doom there is very latent. Activating Devil Trigger to kill a little bit, 15 seconds on the clock. Escalante trying to time things out. Beautiful block. Kinder Party, is there anything that can be done at this point?
No. I think you have to hit 4 or 5 times at this point. Even with Devil Trigger engaged, no meter on deck. It's pretty tough. You can't go in snapback shenanigans. Rough situation. Escalante plays a good match, goes up 1-0, but we're okay if we're NoLife. This isn't a problem.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens here. Zero being smothered by the Soul Fist and the missiles, but Zero only really needs 1 pixel in order to triumph. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the tag into Vergil, then DHT. Very scary. Gets the hit on Morrigan. What a beautiful confirm. I have never seen that one in particular. Will there be a snap here or go for a reset? We'll try to go for an infinite there with the Dante, but Escalante was very ready. And you can tell that both of these players are very knowledgeable on what each other is trying to do. We see the Shadow Servant right there. Doesn't quite pay off. And Vergil keeps slicing and dicing. Swords are being activated. He's trying to force out a mistake from Escalante. Is there going to be a confirm right here? Not quite. And oh my goodness, this might be the pickup needed. Oh, beautiful stuff with the Luigi, but not quite the right height. It was a little bit too high. No DHT yet either, and that was just beautiful. The trades from both of these players, they're just so aware of each other's options, and even though it looks a little bit chaotic, you can tell the knowledge behind each and every one of those interactions. What would you say needs to happen to your Kinder Party in order for NoLife to assert a little bit of dominance over Escalante, who looked very clean last game?
Well, the team order is not bad, don't get me wrong. But I was about to say, the priority has to be getting in 0 and getting into the game plan. Because you still have it all intact. And the X Factor's off the board, so you can make a lot happen. Morrigan is your biggest threat, but she's bleeding a ton of HP. So your impetus is to getting the 0 game going. And he's doing that. So now you're boxing Magneto in. You get the confirm. Oh, he gets out. But you're still holding him here. You're still confining space. The jam session is good on the assist punish. The confirm is good on the point character. Nicely done. Potential to kill Magneto here. With the assist extension. Okay. Dr. Doom is basically dead. So he's coming in. He's going to have to hold all this chip damage. He does get out. Yes, he does. He's actually going to get a punch on 0. That's nice.
Yeah, and able to tag in the Morrigan right there, trying to force out a mistake, and that happens. Beautiful stuff going for the chip out. Dr. Doom tries to bless Vergil, but it doesn't quite pay off, and 0 with a pixel just trying his best going for that mix, and the jam session covers every single option. Absolutely crazy. 12 seconds on the clock, and even though NoLife can just run away at this point, it seems that he's content with scrapping and going in. That's just his playstyle, and NoLife 1-1 right now against Escalante. I feel that we're going to be looking at a very, very even match throughout the rest of the set.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see it go back and forth. That very well could be how the entire set goes, but there will be a breaking point. There absolutely will be a breaking point. They're very evenly matched right now. The Sogemu is forced out early. No immediate hit. So we actually survive. And that 2-bar advantage for Magneto now is very, very dangerous. 0 is working. There's still Buster. There's still all the neutral tools that you have to deal with. And he doesn't get baited by the Super, so that's good. And we're coming in with about 30% life missing. Morgan has Astral Vision activated, so you're going to lose a lot. In fact, you lose the entire character. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Dante Vergil got to fight now.
Oh my goodness. And I feel that this is still not a bad look for NoLife. I feel like the Dante Vergil spell actually fights this entire team pretty well. But the thing is that you have to commit, and once you're committing with Dante, you have to go the whole way and end up DHing to Vergil instead to try and use that jam session to your advantage. And Escalante was very aware that that commitment was needed. Ooh, went for the snap on Vergil. So many layers right there in order to cover for Helmbreaker and also confuse NoLife at the same time. Vergil should be out of the picture, and it comes down to Anchor Dante. Still a very formidable Anchor, but missiles and Magneto can do so much right there. Ooh, tries to get the blessing and just keeps it simple. Escalante knows that sometimes simple and clean is what you need.
Okay, so now we're moving ahead 2-1. I fully expect NoLife to make an adjustment here, but Escalante could be ahead of the game. He might be able to, if you can snuff out the 0, that's everything. You do not want to have to try to make a comeback against this team. Win this matchup, win this point matchup, go ahead. Unfortunately, not going to be the case, though. We have the chance now for NoLife to kill the problematic point character and ensure a mix-up on Morrigan. Lightning loop engaged and completed. So now what? We call jam session. What's the mix-up?
Ooh, saves the mix-up for the very end. That's beautiful because a lot of 0 players like to commit on the lightning first and then the rest of the mix, but why do that when you can just melee the entire screen with jam session and keep your opponent guessing? You know, that was beautiful stuff from NoLife. Very intelligent, very layered. Dropped the combo and Morrigan picks it back up on Doom. Does NoLife have what he needs in order to get rid of Latveria's own dictator? Let's see what happens here. Beautiful extension, gets the drop. And if you give Escalante a chance to play, it might bite you back.
Definitely letting Morgan back in here sucks pretty bad because all of that meter on deck, there's 3 more. Could cause a lot of problems for Dante. But we're fighting back. Your back is against the wall. You need to get some space. The missiles, right? Woo! Did he just double trigger here? Nicely done. Wow, no punish. How do you even punish that? It looks so strange.
You have to mash jab as soon as you block it, but it's so unintuitive because nobody really throws that one out that it's scary. But oh, Dr. Doom there with the foot dive could have gotten away with it. NoLife activating the Spiral Sword, Cucaracha mode activated. I feel that this is not undoable for Escalante, especially have been given. Oh, you're gonna need a reset or a lot of optimization here. This is looking really scary. What's the mix gonna be? Just going for the missile extension, nice, but drops it, and that's the risk. Oh my goodness, NoLife with the appropriate punish right there, goes for the throw into the jam session, and we're looking at a 2-2 scenario. This is such a close match. It's really hard to call. It comes down to who can dominate the neutral at the beginning, at the start of the next match, I would say, Kinder Party.
2-2 ties it up again for the New York team kill. They're basically about as even match as you possibly could be, as far as players go that I know. And Escalante finding the hit on 0 this early with the chance to actually put this character away. Come on then, finish it. Ooh, we're gonna get a heart attack. Yes, we are, but he was ready, so he puts the soul drains out. He sucks a lot of meter and life off of Vergil. This is a great start.
Soul Drain is a tool that a lot of Morrigan players are using more recently, and I blame Jason Video Game Development for that, and I hope it doesn't become a thing because it's absolutely terrifying, especially against a team like NoLife that is so dependent on meter. But let's see what happens here. It's still living, actually, fighting out the Morrigan really well, and that 0 gets blessed. It just went down the drain in a matter of seconds.
Gonna activate the shockwave, so we get a punish on the assist. Just go ahead and X Factor. The hidden missiles are good, so now we confirm into a killed character. It's just Dante left. X Factor is basically off the table. There we go. Now we're just characters. 2 meters on deck for NoLife, but it's going to take basically the full 55 seconds worth of hits to get this comeback to happen.
Goodness. Yeah, Dante needs in neutral like 67 times in order to bring that one back, and Escalante runs away with it in the New York team kill. 3-2 over NoLife. Very, very close set.
So it's going to be up to LT, or not LT, excuse me, LivinLegend entirely to make this work for him, and it is not going to be easy.
Yep, and I feel that a lot of those wins too were on a different setup. You know, maybe the PS3 doesn't handle well the kill grenades, but it seems that LivinLegend is very comfortable in this matchup, just sniping the assist and to force out the meter out of Cosmos' Morrigan. And, you know, actually fighting the chip with even more chip, the fire grenade makes landing uncomfortable for Morrigan. Assist calls have to be timed differently. And finally, the missiles are called in, but we see the dash forward from LivinLegend. So smart. Gonna go for the chip setup here, maybe tag in Wesker. Nope, just wants to get that chip little by little. That's how you do it. And Cosmos lands into the fire grenade with no confirmation from LivinLegend. Kinder Party, I feel like this is such an interesting match to commentate because they're both slowly adapting to each other's game plans, and finally we see the Astral Vision activation, and you don't really want to fall into the sea of projectiles here, but you also don't want to eat the DHC right there. Wesker counter was an interesting choice, manages to hit the Morrigan, Dr. Doom tagging in.
These guys are playing enough, and I know LivinLegend is tired of losing this shit, man. I know he's over it. I know he's tired of getting beat up by Morrigan. He's tired of losing Escalante. He's tired of getting beat up by Morrigan players. So he's 100%, you know, going to be in the scrap. Going to be trying to make awkward situations in his favor. But Cosmos now at a bar. The Devil Trigger is activated, so still very, very, very dangerous. But man, he just finds a raw hit. That's going to do a lot of damage. So we build this meter. It's going to be close. Yes, we do get it. Oh. Wesker's a thick boy. It's not enough. He does go down.
Goodness, and the double right there. That's a beautiful mix. Chris Redfield out of the picture now. Akuma gonna tag in. We know that LivinLegend likes to throw out that DP in the uncomfortable scenarios, but that was such a beautiful way of mixing The opponent mixed the inputs away, and Cosmos taking this first game after Living Legend was looking dominant in the neutral at the beginning. The Morrigan was a non-factor, but Vergil managed to clutch it out, and I feel that that is a very big strength of this team. Nice confirmation as well from Cosmos, showing some next level Morrigan confirms throughout the entire day. Just been absolutely beautiful. Goes for the DAC right there, drops it, but he's like, okay, I don't mind. Go for the activation of the Astral Vision, and there's not much that Chris can do here, covering for the air actions as well. That's something that a lot of Morrigans don't do. A lot of Morrigans have the set pattern, but once you can navigate a little bit through it, it becomes very scary, and we might see a tag from Living Legend at this point, and as soon as we say that, it happens. It's the commentator's blessing, but Cosmos was ready. Kinder Party, what do you think Living Legend should be doing in this scenario?
Well, it's Wesker versus Astral Vision, and it's pretty awkward because normally the gunshot, you know, is what leads your movement. The gunshot then teleport. But the gunshot, pretty meaningless when there's 4 soul fits potentially on the screen at a time. So he does withstand the Astral Vision activation, but not long enough to keep his character alive, so still loses Wesker. Chris comes in immediately bleeding. It's pretty much going to live on the shoulders of Akuma. No surprise there, but not at all what you want if you're Living Legend.
And you know, Morrigan activating so far away from Akuma kind of locks him down, forces him to commit to the DP. She can DH into Shadow Serve and forcing out the X Factor. Goes through. No X Factor on either side. Very intelligent from Living Legend. Know that interaction. And Cosmos seemed very unaware. Goes for the Corpse Hawk mix, but nothing there. Cosmos trying to escape. Living Legend going crazy right now. Goblin mode, as the streamers like to say. And oh my goodness, gets the catch. It all comes down to, will Vergil die in the next mix right now, Kinder Party? What's your call?
Well, we have 5 meters on deck. We get a nasty hit on incoming. Can we do the double super? One. No, we lose the second one. It's so unfortunate, but
X?
Cosmos actually not killing. And we still get it, but what? Does he not know that he's got X? Is this a troll? Is he goofing? Is this shenanigans? I think he might be goofing. He must be playing with us.
There's no
All
way.
right, Living Legend. Okay, that's gonna put a little bit of damage on. Now we're close. No meter on Vergil. Okay, all right. He trolling. 2-0. Cosmos goes up. Now Living Legend's back is against the wall. He's fighting against the ropes. Not looking great. Even with the Cosmos troll, he might not know. Who knows?
I feel that maybe Cosmos knows something that we don't about Living Legend, you know, because Living Legend is now very aggressive, said goodbye to the defensive style. Let's see what happens here. Grenade right there into the flame, very meaty. Cosmos just opting to stay out with the Dr. Doom. We might see a DHC at any of these points, but Living Legend comfortable with fighting the Doom, setting up the flames right there on the ground in order to make the landing a little bit worse for Doom. Let's see what happens here. The Eagle lands, and this is what we were talking about. Living Legend has to cover the landing because he can't reach the angle right there. Slices his throat, and suddenly Living Legend is looking like he can put himself on the board, but Anchor Morrigan is no joke. After seeing Mothman do some crazy Morrigan comebacks, I respect this character a lot, and it's still not over, especially with X Factor. So let's see what happens here, Kinder Party.
Chooses to go into the grenade launcher super, and it actually finds a hit, so that's just going to give us the bread and butter. That's going to end it, just like that. All that potential. Has plenty of potential there, and we're not going to get to see any of it. Well done, Living Legend, just puts it away. So we're on the board now. We're on the board. This is possible. It's still hard, but it's possible.
The chat saying it's staged. None of this is staged. It's all live on TNS. Even though the production is amazing, let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. We see the pressure. Fist, and this matchup looks downright horrendous for Living Legend, especially in the corner. What is Chris Redfield gonna do? Call the Akumas to try to get up mix. And oh my god, every normal that Morrigan can throw out in the air is broken. If that confirm happens, I don't know how I'm gonna react. Kinder Party, it feels that things are going downhill. Cosmos was very ready right there for that raw tag. Managed to scope it out. Gonna go for the TAT right there. Side. Does he have this?
Oh, I think being ready for it is right. Then getting the side TAC that hurts even more. We're gonna reset to neutral here again. So 2 characters bleeding for Living Legend now. Well, now one of them will fall. And it's gonna come down to Chris and Akuma, but Chris really has barely anything left.
I think Chris really do. He's gonna have to solve it eventually. But if the meter runs out, there might be an opportunity. Chris gets chipped out, and it's all down to Akuma. No Astral Vision though, so Akuma.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's a DP, just evaded, and then calling Doom. Very intelligent, very brave too. Knew that there was almost no risk to doing that. The missile cannot be called fairly though, because Akuma is a big threat. Can actually punish from full screen. Gets the safe activation, and here's where things get dicey.
Okay.
Ooh, another punish.
Okay. Oh no. Oh man, that was so close. She's still barely alive. So the X Factor's been forced out. We barely sniped the character. So now what do? We have to get through Dr. Doom fast. But look at this. Cosmos is doing exactly what he should do. He's trying to get away. He's not engaging. Living Legend able to chase it down. That does so much damage. Look at that. Holy smokes. But not able to kill. Also no super on deck. So the Shoryuken, the Ghost Shoryuken will be enough. Oh, he just throws him right out of it. That's going to be pretty easy for Cosmos. X Factor, he knows about it this time. That's it.
It's simple. That's a 3-1 for Cosmos. Good match there from Living Legend though. Actually pretty crazy stuff.
Man, I'm looking at the screen right now. Shout outs to the production, man. You guys do such a good job at TNS. It's truly one of a kind. I appreciate you so much. And it's great to be here with my boy Wolf, commentating this top 8. Now that we're diving into the losers, the stakes are getting high. Things are pretty scary. We have to keep all eyes on these Magnetos. It's going to be tough because they're going to be moving all over the place, trying to find that perfect angle to find a hit.
Wow.
And just barely. He does not get the combo. But then Haggar's tagged in, and he doesn't get the combo either. So we're still moving. We're still trying to find that chance.
I will say something controversial right now, maybe to a lot of people in the chat.
Go ahead.
I feel like Haggar Magneto, as long as Haggar has a beam, is an even matchup, no matter what assist Magneto has. So I understand why JasonKido is staying here with the Haggar. Morrigan Haggar, that's an entirely different story. That is not fun at all. We might see the Dormammu DHT at some point. Gonna go for the Stalking Flare right there to stay a little bit safe. I respect that. Tags in the Magneto once more. Very intelligent tag. Masked his intentions right there. And we're going back to the neutral. I feel that Escalante commanding the neutral at the moment very, very well. But JasonKido is going to have to approach soon because Escalante is building a lot of meter. The key against fighting Morrigan is never blocking a Sophist because that gives her meter even during Astral Vision. So you have to make those whiff, you have to stay mobile, time them out. Otherwise, Escalante is just going to run a train on you. And oh my goodness, that's all Haggar needs. Just the one hit. This is looking terrifying. Goes for the X Factor, I agree. A TAC was too risky there. And we might see the optimization right now. No meter spent, but also no kill. Terrifying stuff. And the safe DHC Kinder Party. This one is going back and forth the whole way.
Well, the X Factor was popped for Morrigan, but she's immediately neutralized. And now Dormammu gets the grab on Magneto. So we pretty much squandered out the remainder of this resource from Escalante. And now Jason is making all kinds of combo action on Magneto. He doesn't have any more meter, but he does keep it meaty. So the options are still limited. Wow. What an incredible
Turn around confirm from Escalante, calling the missiles assist and getting that reverse juggle. Well done by Ethan. That was incredibly crispy.
Wow.
Finishing him off.
Just the right damage there. Haggar tagging in. Dr. Doom tagging in. I don't know if I agree with this because that's the win con, but gets the mix. perfectly. The feet have been given on the mayor, and now Magneto tags in 11 seconds on the clock. This is by no means not doable, but the lockdown from Escalante looking great. You don't call assist there. JasonKido tried to swing, but Escalante was ready, and this is a 1-0 lead for Escalante. Looking very, very good. Let's see what happens here. JasonKido starting Haggar now. Started Magneto the last time. Goes for the mix right there, tries to get a grab. And I'm telling you, I feel like Haggar against Magneto is not a hard matchup for Haggar as long as you have that one beam to push through. Let's see what happens here. Just forcing the scramble is JasonKido. Kinder Party, how do you feel about this scenario?
He's doing good because Magneto is basically cooked. Actually, I was going to say that Chaotic Flame will do it, but he actually X-Factors to save himself. So, nicely done. Teleport is blocked by the Doom Missile Fall, but just creating a little static with the Magneto Disruptor himself. Able to find the kill. Beaker 12 with the resub. Thank you so much. We're happy to have you in chat. Happy to have you here as a viewer. Thank you so much. Anybody who gives their prime to the channel, you only get one, so we really, really appreciate it. Jump juggle on Morrigan. Love to see it. Nice and efficient. We get 2 reps. That's going to build more meter, and we still have the Haggar extension. This will kill.
Yep, it's going to be very, very close though, because that does absolutely no damage, but just the right amount there for Haggar. Goes for the stand H, layers upon layers, and the nice challenge there from Escalante, but gets scooped up right after. It's very hard for Dr. Doom to do anything against Haggar Dormammu. Are we gonna see the extension here? Just goes for the heavy into the Team Super. No need to overextend, but goes for the DHC instead. That could have been messy. It ended up working out perfectly though for JasonKido, and we're looking at a 1-1 scenario at the moment. These two always go back and forth, and I feel that the Haggar point is actually the right answer here. But the coverage there from Escalante was insane, and a TAC here would mean a lot of trouble for JasonKido.
Disagree. That press right there just forced the 2 meters out of Escalante, but in some ways forcing that 2 meters, especially taking the arrive on the shockwave, you've condemned Haggar. He's gonna have to eat all those soul fists. Eventually forces the tag to Dormammu, and we don't take too many hits. We're missing about 40% off our life bar. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either, because I was about to say Morrigan has not suffered any damage. We get our first hits on Morrigan, but she's mostly just got to do what she wants.
Oh, and that's a smart stalking player right there. Goes unpunished, tags in the Magneto. Try and force a bad scenario for Escalante, but Escalante stays that flight mode till the very end. Those air actions are important. You have to value them. The soul fits right there. A lot of pressure, and Haggar gets punished. So does Magneto, and things are looking very, very bad for JasonKido at the moment. Can Escalante seal the deal? Gets the TAC right there on Magnet. Tags in his own Magneto right there. Morrigan is getting bodied. She gets deleted, but now Magneto goes for the shockwave. No kill right there. And Lariat Wake Up could be trouble here, especially with the stalking or with the Chaotic Flame DHC. Missiles though saving the day. No X Factor, and Escalante with the confirmation. What a crazy match. I can't believe my eyes missed that.
Tiger is dead. I mean, he's dead. Even when he's alive right now, he's still dead. Oh, this is brutal.
Fun fact, the repulsion thing is not real if the Haggar knows how to blink. Escalante kind of realized it at a certain point. This timed out the X Factor, and that disruptor was more than enough to take away Haggar's sliver of health. The chase down is ridiculous though with the pipe. I feel that JasonKido's callouts on Escalante's movement have been pretty good today, but Escalante has been great at challenging JasonKido. Slap. What is the option here? I don't know if this is going to be enough to kill Haggar, but you go for the reset Okaiba. Perfect stuff. Kinder Party. Things are looking bleak for JasonKido. How can he come back from this?
Escalante does this a lot, to be honest. He's really, really good at dominating the pace in these matches. But what we have to watch out for is the Dormammu factor, because the happy birthday potential is still there. We can still find 2 characters. Chaotic Flame is still lethal. X Factor is now engaged. So it's all about the mix-ups. This is definitely going to be a dead Magneto. And now we have Stalking Flare. We're going to tag. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Dormammu creates so many opportunities. And we're going to get to run the playback once again. And Dr. Doom has to hold this even harder.
Oh, we actually go for the double teleport mix. I don't hate this because we really don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, and then the Stalking Flare just wastes the time, forces the mix. Oh my god. Now, neither of them have X Factor, but 5 meters on Dr. Doom's side, and that jab was crucial. No confirmation. Escalante just trying to get the confirms with that plasma being seen, the little accidental right there. Might have been a buffer from the air dash. I know that feeling is very, very tragic. And right there, just Shockwave to push away. If you actually push block each hit individually, it won't push you out, and that's a good way of gaining a little bit of space. Let's see what happens here. JasonKido trying to run away, force a mistake from Escalante. The water gun is getting into disruptors from time to time, manages to land safely, and I feel that JasonKido is just trying to get the meter to DH into Dormammu safely. Oh my god, beautiful confirmation. 2-2.
So yeah, things were looking bleak for Jason for a while, but with that kind of that I don't know what to say, man. That comeback potential that Dormammu brings to the team, even losing Haggar and not getting to run that set play, running that offense, it doesn't really matter. You build some meter, come in stock with Dormammu, make a few explosive opportunities happen. I mean, he literally just air threw him. That was it. He air threw him, the X Factor for the confirm, he ran the incomings, and he played some neutral at the end, and that was it. So it's always possible. And if you get any hits here with Haggar, which this pressure on the assist is getting nasty. This is dead, dude. Oh my god, he's so close.
Well, look at that interaction. Forced out the X Factor. Heavily punished Dr. Doom, so he's not going to be called for a while. And you can now run the Dormammu game, tagging Haggar even in order to build that extra amount of meter. And JasonKido so aware of the right punish in that scenario. Let's see what happens here. The headbutt and Escalante daring to call Dr. Doom. A headbutt there would have been catastrophic. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god, the DHC into Magneto. No Mexican fight mode. Gets the stun. And this is looking very, very bad for Escalante. How do you recover from this if you lose Magneto? It is looking absolutely rough, my friend.
No way, man. No way does he get the dizzy on that. That is crazy. I know you're a Haggar player, Wolf, and I'm sure you didn't even see that coming. He actually gets the tag back into the full setup. The headbutt was good, but no finish. So now Morrigan Doom is live. We do have it in full effect. If we can get the Astral Vision going and we build a little second bar here, then we're working. But Magneto can play lane. Magneto can play really lane.
Yep, and Escalante realizes that and tries to chase Magneto's landing. I feel like that's been the story throughout this whole tournament. Just catch them when they land instead of chasing after them, because there's no point, and it does pay off for Escalante. Going for the down chasing, that's the one you have to cover every time with Morrigan.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. And now Jason's in a little bit of trouble, but manages to escape. Will there be a punish right here? Goes for the Shockwave too. Very intelligent. Baits out the Morrigan. No punish from the Morrigan once again. It's so uncomfortable to block that. You never really see it thrown out. It might have also been a mistake right there on Escalante's part. And back to the neutral, 20 seconds on the clock. Health is starting to become a very important resource. Disruptor trying to disrupt.
What is going on?
Astral Vision's activation. Oh my goodness, JasonKido is running away with this one.
They are fighting. They are fighting so hard. The time is so close. Can Escalante do this?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Really? Is this possible, Wolf? Can we kill here and do how does this work? Do we hit Dormammu? Do we do enough? What happens here?
I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. Go for the team super right there. Ooh, DHT. Yeah, Dr. Doom was still healing. You had to just fight it out and get the kill. That's such an integral part of this match, but we're going to see how that goes. Cosmos is one of the most aware Morrigan players I have ever seen, and we're starting with this next one. Thank you to Sly Guy for the 5 gift subs, by the way. We're so close to the August goal. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen, as Cosmos is raining projectiles upon Romora right now. Making it rain. Crazy stuff.
Oh boy. Thank you, Sly Guy. From a mostly YouTube watcher. We love to hear it. We love the folks who watch it YouTube. I watch most of these on YouTube if I'm not here to commentate live. So thanks for coming to the stream, and thanks again for the support. We really appreciate you. 35 subs out from the goal. And Cosmos Romora starting with a dead 0, which was basically just holding forward into into Soul Fist. But Vergil's coming back with a vengeance. We have no meter. The X Factor is popped, but best believe that Vergil is in control. Ooh, the missiles make it a little weird.
And now Romora still has enough X to put Cosmos' Vergil in an uncomfortable situation. But once again, if you don't meaty, the Vergil is gonna swing. Oh, that covers both sides. So intelligent. Goes for the rapid flash. Romora gets blessed right there by Cosmos. Cosmos walks back, wants the appropriate spacing for the next mix. Let's see what happens here. Gonna go for the round trip, same side. Okay. Gonna go slice, go for the chip out here with the swords. Very intelligent. Romora trying to swing, contest Vergil, and goes for the feet divin right there. It all comes down to judgment cuts and home breakers, I would say. There's the first one. And Romora gets the hit with the push block at the same time. That's the blessing once again. Can he get enough meter? Will Romora be able to optimize this into a level 3? We're about to find out.
This is really close.
Ooh.
He's actually going to go for the double super route, which I think is more responsible. Ooh, it's so close. But it's not going to be enough. Wow, great option for Cosmos. The snapback. How about that?
Puts the double trigger on in order to heal first. That was so important. And then manages to react to the animation. Goes for the snapback and gets the hit. And Cosmos, once again, he's not just your average Morrigan player. He's a very, very aware type of Morrigan player that knows when to commit, when not to commit, and it's paying off. And we're seeing Romora play a more grounded approach, but we also see Cosmos with the counterplay. Every time Romora is trying to do things, quite fast for Banger, gifting 10 subs. That's more important than what Romora is trying to do. As he's getting happy birthday, that's the power of quite fast for Banger. Oh my goodness. We're going to see the combo here. Are we going to get the DHT to try and kill something? No. Just activate it. I don't know if this is a mistake or not. It's with the crucial Kinder Party.
He actually gets the hit while his team is laying in the trenches, bleeding out from the bullet wounds. And he's still fighting back. So now Morrigan's going to die. We have a chance at the incoming here. And we get the hit. We could run away with this entire game right now. We could run away with this entire game right now. It doesn't matter how much red life is stacked up on deck. It does not matter at all. You do this lightning loop. You hit one more mix up, one more combo, and it's over. We are 3 situations away from potentially a 1-1. Dead character. What's the mix up? Keep it meaty. Nicely done. But great blocks by Cosmos. Oh my goodness, Cosmos. Very well done.
Incredible blocks right there that allowed Cosmos to have an opportunity at the moment. And goes for the jump back heavy option select. That beats out all of Vergil's teleport options. Romora was very, very aware. If Vergil does a medium teleport there, even with sword, gets hit, and then the grab was absolutely crazy. Cosmos, though, showing some next level defense, and Romora's going to have to crack through it consistently in order to take this set. So, as we were talking about before, this is just going to be a back and forth thing. Very, very close match between 2 amazing players. And let's see what happens here. Cosmos has been getting a lot of momentum at the start of the match, but Romora only needs the 1 hit, and that's what's crazy about this set.
Yo, Romora is really, really good in the clutch sometimes. I mean, we give him a lot of hate, but sometimes, like when the window is tight, he is perfect. And he does exactly what he needs to do. And so far, when you forced a bar out of Morrigan as early as you have, and you still have a Sagemi on deck, Dr. Doom is bleeding 70% life almost at this point. I think Romora is in a great spot. Potential to run away with this 3rd game. You have to be careful though. Don't run into any soul drains. Don't take anything unnecessary. Come on, your 0 is so low. You have to be careful with this asset.
And you see the traps too that Cosmos sets up. He throws the air fireball sometimes, gets the confirm right there, gets rid of the 0, and this is a big win. You still have to get through the Vergil, but Romora content with just sniping Dr. Doom every time. Romora's Dr. Doom does not have meter though, so this is a very favorable matchup for Cosmos when both are drained of their meter, especially because if Morrigan gets 1, he's likely gonna get 2 of them, and there's the activation. The missiles are going to be called right here. There is no risk. And goes for the chip out. The full screen zoning is just so incredible. And the fireball frame trap. is just something to admire from Cosmos. Definitely one of the cleanest Morrigan. What an unfair Kinder Party. What do you do here?
Oh, not only did he get the soul drain, but that was just such a perfect time to attack Dr. Doom as he was coming down and just absolutely leaking resources out of Romora. Ooh, we missed! We missed! No! Cosmos remembering. Ah, yes, X Factor canceled. That's what I want to do at a high time. Keeps it nice and simple.
And Romora goes for the pause cancel right there. Maybe to try and slow down Cosmos' momentum. Let's see what happens here. Going back to character select, icing things out. Will the community finalists finally lose a tournament after a hot streak that he had? Or will he recover and prove why he's a champion? We're about to see. Cosmos has been looking very, very solid, but who knows? Romora only really needs the one hit in order to make things happen.
Certainly it would be no shame losing in top 8 to Cosmos. Finally, after what has been a really fantastic streak coming out of Evo. But I mean, really, he's still in this. This is 1-2, and he did play very well in the neutral. A couple of things went south, and that led to a loss, but even right now, I mean, the meter's been forced out. So Astrovision's off the table. Now you've got a birthday. Okay, we have a lot of potential, but this is weird because we want to kill both of these, right? But now we're going to leave Vergil waiting in the wings. The mix-up has to be exactly perfect.
I feel like Romora's gonna bring out the nastiest mix here with Zero that he knows. That looked like a great setup. And the block once again from Cosmos already. That could have been so terrifying with that teleport. Activates the swords, forced to Sogenmu right there. We see the dash. And once again, that jump back heavy with Zero covers so many options. And then the baby blue busters right there. It's going to be just good enough. And Romora against Cosmos here. We're looking at a 2-2 scenario. Winner stays in the bracket. Loser gets sent to the Shadow Realm. What will happen here, Kinder Party? I just cannot believe the level of play that we're witnessing at the moment.
That was the perfect spacing from Zero. I loved that he went to the level 1 buster there to clutter the space, knowing that being in Sogenmu, that it would be super annoying. Very, very well done. Romora with a very powerful answer in that game, and an early confirm here on Morrigan. We have a chance to put this character away.
And I would say that arguably Morrigan is Cosmos' best character. So what happens? What happens now? Can Dr. Doom block once again? You can't block forever. Everybody's human. Romora with the confirmation right, they're gonna go for the snap, and Vergil goes for the same side. Vergil lives, and now Vergil missiles can actually do something, but you have to activate at the right time. Dash forward, Buster, no fear, and the baby Buster right there. Romora going for the option select with Cosmos blocking this time. So aware. I feel like you have to get rid of Zero here at any cost, Kinder Party. What would you say that Cosmos needs to do? Don't show the snap.
Well, I get it, because Vergil is the payload character. So you say you get through Zero, you're gonna still have to run a mix on Doom, and you don't have Zero, so it's gonna be an honest mix. Ideally, now you get a clean and early kill on Doom, which we didn't get, so it's not super great. You're gonna run out this X Factor now if you're Romora, and you're gonna get to Sogenmu. So not quite all the way what you want from the Cosmos camp. And with that medium Raykosen, oh, we almost get the full conversion. Doesn't matter, we get it anyways. Now it's bleak. Now it's really bleak.
Oh my goodness, and that throw might be everything. Is there enough height? Yes. Is Romora gonna X Factor? Absolutely. It just comes down to not dropping these, not making a catastrophic mistake, and Cosmos was so close, but Romora proving why he's the community finalist. I can feel the pop-off all the way from Las Vegas. Absolutely incredible stuff there.
Brackets lately, but has been around. Has been enough that I have seen this matchup plenty of times, and it is explosive. I can't really call it, but I can tell you that it will be extremely bulldozing. Definitely someone's gonna get started and they're gonna run over the other. Ooh, what a maniac.
We're gonna have our first 3-0 of the night. Like whoever wins the first game is just gonna run the full set.
It has been 3-2 in every set. That is something else. That's not true. Cosmos versus Living Legend was 3-1. That's the only one that was 3-1 in this top 8.
But it felt like a 3-2.
Yes, it did. It was close though. It was close though.
3-1, but it was close. And now Mundank actually losing the Nova point war and then winning it right after. Gonna go for the mix, goes for the cross-up in order to prevent that bionic arm from coming out as soon as Spencer touches the ground. The bionic arm is right there. Team Super, why not? It covers both sides. It auto-corrects. Goes for the cross-up, and oh, that was so nasty. Nice stuff, but Mundank knows his own mix-ups, knows how to block them and get the boo-boo. This could be a dead Dr. Doom, but Spencer pops out at just the right time. The jump back H, very, very strong. Let's see what happens here now. Another boo. Dr. Doom is going to be out of the picture. Will the corpse block Spencer? Absolutely not. And this is going to be Bionic Arm into Shockwave into X Factor. And we're going to have a 1-0 here for Mundank. This match is the opposite of what we just saw in the Cosmos Romora one. Just literally go forward and bully your opponent into submission. And you know what? That's the marvel we all like seeing, and that's what Mundank is trying to do.
I love how Mundank uses the quickness of that disruptor to create so many strange and uncomfortable spacings that just lead into death. Well done by Mundank. Getting the hit at the 99 seconds and going right into his bread and butter. He never drops his shit. Well done.
I have never seen it drop.
Ooh, what a trade, man. He set him up for that. Yeah, go ahead. You can swing on me, no problem. He just resets him. Holy moly. That was so brave, and it works out. It works out. Oh my goodness.
That's insane. I feel that Mundank might just run away with this set 3-0 and go for the cross-up, just making things simple. X-factoring right now. LiberalTerminator in a little bit of a struggle right here. Mundank gonna go for the simple super into the bionic arm maybe, or the maneuver. Goes for the bionic arm just to make things quick. I feel that as a Spencer player, it's a statement. And we might be looking at a 3-0. Can LiberalTerminator recover like he did against Blocker earlier today, or will Mundank just run away with this one? Oh!
2-0, and we have Mundank with the hit on LT to start the final game potential. And here we have Super, which is going to give us exactly the situation Mundank wants. It's all lined up. It's going to be up to LT to guess. He doesn't guess. It's getting worse by the second. Danger mounting for LT. The combo is finished. We lose Spencer. It's just Doom now. One more setup. Okay, we survive.
Santa Claus through the chimney, okay. And now after forcing out the X Factor, jab, no fear. Mundank had the hit. LiberalTerminator has hope now. Trying to go for the foot dive right there and gets hit with El Camarón. I think we might be looking at the 3-0 here, and I just feel that this is the nature of this matchup. Whoever gets the read on the opponent first just kind of steamrolls through, and Mundank proving to be superior to LiberalTerminator at the moment. However, miracles can happen. You said Mundank never drops this, but there's always a first time, right? Let's see what happens here. Goes for the extension, not enough. Still, Dr. Doom living on a player tries to get chipped out, and it's just so rough. The full screen foot dive doesn't pay off and gets armor piercered into oblivion. Mundank advances. So happy to be here with you and commentating such great Marvel. We're gonna have Romora against JasonKido now. The people in the chat questioning my shirt. I'm sorry that my fashion choices are incredible, but right now the only incredible choice right here was playing point Magneto. I feel that Haggar's Zero is too much of a coin toss to try and do it, and JasonKido sneaking in through Romora's defense. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, the Lariat gets blown up. That's the first time this move is not invincible that I have ever seen. Oh my goodness, Romora turning things around Kinder Party all of a sudden, and this is looking like a blow up against JasonKido. I don't know if these characters, like Dormammu, can actually handle Zero, Doom, Vergil at the same time. This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Dormammu has potential to do this, but pretty much getting beat up immediately. Nothing's gonna get off the ground here. Well, he lets him out, but he's right back in. Romora. Yuck.
Oh my goodness. I feel like Romora is kind of feeling himself at the moment. That's kind of crazy. Like when you can make a comeback like that out of nothing after you had lost neutral and Zero just had the one opportunity he needed, managed to run away with it. Starting Haggar, and I don't like this. I feel like Haggar without Plasma
Really?
Beam just can't really do much unless Romora decides to forget how to play the game of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on Parsec. Let's see what happens here. Zero's out of the picture. JasonKido can now run his regular offense right here. Go for the wild swing mix-ups. Calls out the jump, but no punish. And Romora just going a little bit cray-cray right there on the offense against Haggar. Will we see a snap on Vergil? If I was JasonKido, absolutely, but I'm not JasonKido. That's why I'm here in commentary. Gonna go for the THC. Let's see what happens.
Love it. Give him the lariat. Perfect punish. That does so much damage, not enough to do it on its own. Stalker Flare's gonna do the job. Keeps it nice and meaty for the incoming. Oh, perfectly timed. What do you do, man? It's low, but I don't know when the high comes. It's like, feels like it's immediately. But as we saw, that was so meaty on the low that it actually took a little bit of time. Dual Kevin with the sub. 18 months. Thank you, Dual Kevin. Love you, Dual
One
Kevin.
of the greatest to ever touch the game. Thank you so much
Facts.
for the sub. And right now, this is shaping up to be one of the greatest sets we've had throughout the night. The starting Haggar, very, very interesting choice from JasonKido, but it seems that Romora has a very healthy diet of pipe and dark hole each time, so let's see what happens here. No capitalization though from JasonKido. No lariat there either to challenge, and calling the Vergil is terrifying, gets blessed, and it seems that Haggar might be the option. Haggar is the counter to the community finalist. Gonna go for the setup right here. Absolutely crazy.
Tag, meaty, he gets out. Nicely done with the retreating button, actually giving him some space. Okay. We're getting the photons on the screen. Oh, what a read. He tried to get up there, Jason. Nice try. Oh, it's a stun on the assist. We see that from time to time.
He had the hit, but just did not believe, and then JasonKido got the 2-for-1 special right there. This is gonna be the stalking flare once more. Gonna set up the crazy corner situation against Dr. Doom. Romora dashes out, but Haggar at this point just has to react to whatever you're trying to do, and it gets so terrifying. JasonKido looking good, and Romora on the verge of elimination once again. Will he be able to clutch it out like he has been all night? Goes back to character select. It seems that the right of going back to character select has been working, and JasonKido's callouts here in the neutral have been absolutely immaculate. I am definitely looking forward to this next match. Is Game 4 Romora unstoppable, or will he finally move his end?
Yeah, that Phoenix Wright costume is paying off, man. He's looking at extra dapper. Seems to be, oh boy, seems to be exactly what he needed. Oh, that was so ugly, but dude, what just happened? That was hideous. Oh, he's
Oh
cooked.
my god, not like this. Romora is in so much trouble right now. Dr. Doom gets blessed. At this point, JasonKido's not even going for the mix-up. It's just a meaty, but Romora does get the hit here on Haggar. X Factor is gonna be able to secure this kill right here for Romora. JasonKido's gonna have to block the next mix with the Doom Vergil shell. We might see a DHC2. Beautiful stuff. The timing was perfect. And now gonna get rid of Dormammu with Dr. Doom for no cost at all. He can just run the neutral right now with the swords. No reason not to. Put on the swords and pressure JasonKido right here. Beautiful stuff. What's the combo right here? Tagging Dr. Doom. You cannot drop this one. That would be absolutely tragic. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy,
no.
were you right about that? Oh, really? Nicely done.
Oh.
That's gonna kill him, right?
I think it is, yes. If I was Romora here, I would mash. Oh, you see? JasonKido gets the call out right there that Romora was going to respect him, and that's the 3-1.
Seeing that sub go climb. We're making it real easy
for the folks next week to send us all the way to the goal if we have to. But we'd, of course, also love to see it fulfilled tonight if we can. Thank you, guys.
Ooh, and LiberalTerminator right there with the scoop after the unfortunate situation. That's very optimal, but drop the scenario right after. Will we see a snap on the Magneto? I feel like leaving Haggar last is never a bad idea. This is not going to be enough to kill. Trying to go for the stip in it. I know he was talking about this in chat, but I don't know if this is what I would be doing in the losers finals. You know, sometimes you just want to be consistent. Let's see what happens here. X Factor, Bionic Arm. Get punished right there, gets lariated. That is not a true string if you don't push lock. A lot of people don't know that. Gonna get the confirmation right here. Nova out of the picture. JasonKido looking good. And the drop, your tragic LiberalTerminator looking even better after that scenario. The execution with both of these players is not looking on point. A lot of flexing here, Kinder Party. How do you feel about it?
That's what he does. This is absolutely what he does. There's nothing that will prevent him from doing what he wants. It's how it's always been. It's how it's always going to be. And for now, it's still working out. Dormammu, no X Factor, so none of that explosive comeback potential. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way by jumping and calling Disruptor. And finds a hit. We go into the super, but this is not gonna kill. And the second super is not available. We try to teleport, but we get hit. This is getting a little funky. I'm scared. Yep, he's cooked.
Nice call out.
Great call out.
Characters. Nope, Magneto managed to escape right there. Dormammu is gone. Magneto gets blessed on the incoming, and even though LiberalTerminator was going for some questionable combo routes, it seems to pay off. Gonna tag in the Spencer once more. Is there something that we don't know? Gonna try to go for the Tip Infinite once again. No, just the flex. And this is a 1-0 lead for LiberalTerminator, but I wonder if these decisions might cost him in the rest of the set. JasonKido doing his best efforts to get the grab right here. More than enough. Very, very perfect stuff. Nova is not going to die unless you X, and JasonKido decides to go for the X. He wants to go for that set play that we know about. Just punch stuff, stalking flare, set up a bad scenario for Spencer. Maybe force out an X Factor, a Bionic Arm. In their party, what's your guess here?
Ooh. Well, he does what he needs to do, which is stay in the air a little bit longer. This is going to hit. Well done. We go into the hard tag, so this does so much damage. This builds all kinds of meter. Nicely done. We're tagging Spencer. We're going to get the mixed-up situation. Oh, we scuffed. That was a little bit of a scuff. So now Dorm is out. But I got to be honest, with the current meter situation and no X Factor available on either side, I like LT's team more.
I feel like Spencer bullies Dormammu a lot, unless Spencer has no meter. Then it becomes kind of crazy. But JasonKido was very aware. Just needs to capitalize off these 1 or 2 interactions as he's winning, because otherwise it just kind of feels that Dormammu is running away from Spencer in that terrifying scenario. That could have been a team super there too to kind of bless the Magneto call. Let's see what happens here. Gets a grab, but Plasma Beam frustrates the attempt. Are we gonna see a DHT out? Magneto tags in. Bionic Arm through the Magnetic Blast. Great expose right there. Are we gonna get the full combo? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Trying to carry through the corner. Not gonna be enough, but the overhead so clean right there. Masked it perfectly. Now they're Dormammu tagging in against Spencer Doom.
Get out!
Get on Spencer. Ooh.
No punish on the raw launch. Ah, there it is. 2-0 LT. As fast as it went with Mundank, it's not going that fast. It's going pretty quick down here in Losers Final. Nice confirm from Jason. We've had some success from Jason at the start, but now we need to finish. Make it a kill.
Yep, going for the Stalking Flare right here. Actually, no setup, just goes for the raw damage. Wants to make more use of this X Factor. Switching the approach right here, and Spencer manages to land, gets the hit on Dormammu, and things are tense. Goes for the Sip Infinite. I do not like this decision at all. I feel that if you want to do that, go record your own combo video or something. Just try to stay consistent. Why risk it? And, you know, it does manage to pay off in the next interaction, though. Goes for the El Gato combo right there. And I feel like LiberalTerminator is feeling himself very, very hard right now. Let's see how that goes.
Oh, happy birthday. He's going to get something started for Jason now. It's a pretty big punish. Dr. Doom is still alive, and so is Spencer. He tries the X Factor. Oh boy, this is still going to be okay, though. Still going to get a follow-up. A lot of healing. A lot of healing. Oh, Haggar just comes out and beats the shit out of the Spencer. That's funny. Now Doom's coming out, lose all the life. The foot dive is there. Oh, yeah, it's cooked. 2-1, just like that. Jason's on the board.
Yep, and that's what happens when you feel yourself too hard. Sometimes just simple is best. Let's see what happens here. Pipe again, and this is what we were talking about for Kinder Party. I feel like this matchup is just very, very oppressive for Nova. Haggar doesn't really have to do much. The stalking flare setups are coming back. Let's see what happens here. Gonna put up the carpet. What does Spencer do? Fall into the trap, but then JasonKido doesn't confirm. Lets Spencer get out, and now an X Factor activation could be good. Overhead on. I feel like that's a good thing to do against Haggar players because we always expect respect for the Lariat. So when you disrespect, that's very big brain. But the drop could be crucial right now. What do you think Jason needs to do in order to survive this set?
He's got to, well, I mean, you don't have to save Haggar. Saving him would be a bonus. But he's got to somehow slow down Spencer with Dormammu. And getting hit on incoming is certainly not the way to do that. He had to make a guess. He does get a drop combo, but it's just so hard. I mean, Spencer climbs all over this guy. He follows him all over the screen. It's really, really tough to find that separation. And LT's going to put him away. It's down to just Magneto. We do have free bars, so we're going to be able to kill a character for sure. But it's going to take a lot of work to kill both of these characters. It's a pretty good start. It's a clean starter. So we're going to be able to kill with, what, a level 3. And we're going to have 1 left over. So we're pretty close to our second level 3, but we're not all the way there.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. The mix on Dr. Doom is non-existent. No meeting.
Oh, baby.
Very respectful from LiberalTerminator, and just has to go for the level 3 right here in order to steal the deal and try to get that run back against Mundank. 3-1, very, very clutch from LiberalTerminator. It took a lot of creative liberties throughout that set and still ended up.
Because he definitely slammed him in winners.
Absolutely. Gonna have to bring the A game. Let's see what happens here. Mundank trying to get another quick 3-0, I would say. Let's see what happens. That's the start of something terrible for LiberalTerminator. We see what happens every time Mundank gets a hit. Gonna go for the optimal stuff. Just super into the Spencer DHD. This damage engine just goes so hard. Thank you for the resub there, Rami1992 KS8 Dash S. As Dash S is hitting Spencer himself, goes for the side switch mix in order to prevent the bionic arm. Mundank activates X Factor and Kinder Party. This is looking like a repeat of our winner finals.
Yeah, this is what he did. It was confirmed. Into combo, into mix, into make Dr. Doom's life horrible. So we're in the exact same place. LT, that was so sharp. Nicely done. I love that air dash angle, getting the grab. That's the shit I love to see. Now he's goofing. He wants the middle mix-up. I like this. Mid-screen mix-ups are dangerous. Oh, he goofs it up, but it doesn't. He still finds the throw. Now the SDP meme was invented for Mundank. I mean, let's be real. He's conquered his demon. Is nowhere nearly as bad as he was in the past. But this is still super dangerous. LT with the great confirm, baby. Let's go finish this combo. Level 3 is gonna do it.
Okay, gonna go for the extra loop right here into the level 3. And LiberalTerminator putting one on the board, something he did not manage to achieve in the winner's set. So this is a new LiberalTerminator. This is definitely an SDP, but I don't know. If you keep losing the neutral to Mundank, you cannot rely on the SDPs, and this is the first time that LiberalTerminator is going in right now. Kinder Party. This is a new and refreshed LiberalTerminator. This is just
I love this.
Beautiful to watch.
I love this. This is making me drool. This is triggering my Pavlov response. I'm seeing ass whoopings and I'm getting excited. I don't want to see this trolling nonsense. I want to see answers. I love it. Are we gonna X Factor? No, we don't even need to. We have the Nova extension. Is that enough?
It might be. The Spencer hurts a lot. Let's see what happens here. I think it should be more than enough, yeah, with the 80k extension. It's just perfectly timed to get rid of almost every character. We're gonna see this dupe, 80k. Spencer's out, gets the right setup too with the tip. Goes for the
Ooh.
same side, but the X Factor bait, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And right now, ooh, what a confirmation
Yes.
from LiberalTerminator, but Mundank trying to make things happen, respected the Plasma Beam a little bit too much. Beautiful confirm right there once again, but not quite making it, and the Bionic Arm is going to be more than enough to steal the deal here. 2-0 lead for LiberalTerminator. Mundank is the one that's going to have to adapt right now.
This is how it is, man. These teams, when they fight each other, when they match up, it's so fast, it's so brutal. There's so little room for error. And just the same way that the first game started, now, I mean, literally you block for a second, you lose your point character, and you're holding this mix-up.
Oh my goodness. And once Spencer is gone, I just feel like it's borderline impossible for Magneto to bring it back. Tags in the Doctor Doom. LiberalTerminator is looking really, really good right now. Gonna go for the DHC into Spencer himself. 80k once more, and the beautiful mix and Magneto Prem Beta and X Factor. Let's see what happens here. Whoop, once again. Same side once more, no extra Mundank this time. A lot of respect from both of these players.
Ooh, wait a minute. This is where you started. 2 characters down in one go if Mundank can finish this combo. Incoming on Nova. Wait a minute. Oh, he gets loose. He gets loose. Still a little bit of X Factor time left on the Magneto, but man, LT is so good at that confirm. He never leaves it on the table, and just like that, 3-0, we have a reset.
Quick reset too.
that?
We're going into the final set of the night, and this is looking absolutely crazy. Mundank against LT right now. Okay, Mundank gets the first hit in the new set. Both of them in losers. It might be try hard time. It might be sweaty time. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna go straight into the super, into the Spencer 80k. Both of these players have been looking very, very clean throughout the whole set, and it really comes down to who can get the most momentum the fastest right now from their party. This could be a dead Nova.
He's gone. Spencer's coming in. Gonna have to hold the mix. It's super basic and it just works. Oh, I love it. So simple and so clean. We're gonna get a clean confirm into a dead Spencer. Oh man. Okay, SDP situation is live. The stage is set. He gets thrown in the exact same way that LT started this in game 1 of the last set. And the mid-screen mix-up is live again. Ooh. Nicely
Pick him
done.
right there. LT gets blessed by the Spencer though, and Mundank just gonna carry into the corner right here. Has more than enough resources to make this one count. Let's see what the setup is. Gonna go for the 80k. No, the double bionic arm is.
Yes,
Let's see if he gets it. Yes. Fiercer.
Well done.
Not enough to kill though. Gonna have to go for the chip out. Oh, that I forgot about the disruptor. And there's a 1-0 lead there for Mundank. This might be the wake-up call he needed. You know, maybe sometimes you have to get 3-0'd in a set in order to wake up for the one that counts. Let's see what happens here. LiberalTerminator trying to go for the crazy cross-up. No punish there on Mundank's side. And oh my god, the neutral is just immaculate.
Oh, they are playing so close to the chest because they know any single jab, any single little confirm, just like that. Beautiful. Leads into the dead character. Actually, no. He gets out, but the X Factor actually finds 2 characters. He continues the punish. Magneto's bleeding. Spencer's like, please, no.
This is absolutely insane right now. Spencer is in trouble. Gonna go for the extension right here. Super into the Spencer maneuvers in order to get the optimal damage. Magneto's scary anchor and LiberalTerminator does not have X Factor though, but it's gonna be hard playing through 3 characters. Gonna go for the side switch mix-up. I agree with the X Factor there just to see what's going on, and Mundank just trying to get through the shield right there. Intercepting, and that was absolutely ridiculous. Plasma beam, 5 checking Magneto, but then Magneto checking the leg. Oh my goodness, Kinder Party, what's the mix here? Where did he go? Baited out the mash with Dr. Doom. Mundank is on another level right now, but LiberalTerminator icing out the storm here. Let's see what happens. The grapple into neutral. I don't know if I agree with this. Very, very scary. And the bionic arm could seal the deal, but no! 1-1.
It's a slugfest, man. They're leaving it all out. A lot of hard reads going. A lot of playing with the chest. Oh, the Nova neutral is so dangerous every time they're sniffing at each other. Look at this. The assist trading. Nova already down about 30%. The gravimetric pulse has been whiffed. Punish on Doom. Ooh, there it is. Nova's going to go down for LT. This has been a big difference maker in every single game.
Let's see what happens. Spencer coming in. A lot of respect. Then the bionic arm forcing the X into the X. I don't know if I agree with this. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness.
No more meter for LT.
LT doesn't have a bionic arm anymore though, so that means that Mundank gets to swing and disrespect on the Spencer. Sometimes not using a resource is better than actually using it, even though the threat of it is what's scaring your opponent. And right now, you're going to see the maneuvers into the setup. Dr. Doom, very, very strong anchor, but it's looking bleak for LiberalTerminator. What is the mix that Mundank is going to bring out? It better be something insane. Goes for the maneuvers once again, just for the setup maybe. No, just meaty. Kinder Party.
Oh, boy. That was perfectly timed. Great opportunity to go for the command grab option. We hadn't seen it at all. He goes for the reset. And it actually just gets the jump juggle combo with what has been an insane rivalry between these two tonight. Mundank goes up to tournament point 2-1 versus LT. After the 3-0 reset from LT and the 3-0 victory from Mundank in winners, and now LT with a chance to answer back again.
Goodness, they're just going back and forth. They want this to be a 3-2 set in the grand finals. They don't want anybody to sleep tonight. We're going to have our heart rates at 300 BPM. Let's see what happens here. Gonna go for the setup with the plasma beam. Does flash Mundank. It was same side. Beautiful stuff. Tags in Dr. Doom. Going to need to optimize this correctly, but I do believe this will kill. Let's see what happens here. Yep. Nova assist. Plasma beam once again. And then maneuvers into 80k should be more than enough to kill. All down to Mundank's Magneto if he wants to win it in this game.
A lot of potential built in this Magneto. Basically 5 bars. X Factor on deck. We get out. We can do a lot with this. And next gotta be careful. Oh, that is not it. I respect the read. It was asking for a lot. And with that, it's going to be tied up 2-2. LT versus Mundank. This is our last round of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the Friday night here at Tampa's Never Sleeps. It's fantastic as always. This has been no exception. LT looking to make a statement. Combo on Nova is good. Will he finish? Yes, he will.
Oh my goodness. And Mundank looking in a little bit of trouble right now. No meter on LiberalTerminators. This team builds meter like crazy. The guard break setup is immaculate. Tags in Dr. Doom. This should be enough to kill, or maybe a nasty reset going to be brought out. DAC up is also an option with Spencer all of the time, but yes, this is more than perfect to kill. And it really comes down once again to Mundank's Magneto. This feels like a repeat of the last game. People were saying stage before, but no, this is wholly live.
Survived last time.
Ooh.
He's going for something. What's he going for here? The Mundank. Oh, he blocks and he sees. The X Factor actually lets him see what side it is. It's all down to this Mundank Magneto anchor situation. We're going to get a TAC attempt from LT perhaps? No. We're just going to take him all the way to the corner. Oh, and zip out. The reset is good, but the overhead is live. Mundank misses. Or LT misses the follow-up. Mundank moving with Magneto. Actually finds 2 characters. X Factor's still alive. He's going to be able to take him down. Can he finish the combo? Anti-gravity squeeze. Yes, he can. It's going to be a dead Spencer. Magneto versus Dr. Doom. This is pretty dangerous. Any hit on Magneto is going to do it. Oh, the meaty was good. And he finds the throw, but this is going to be enough. Is it Wolf? Oh, he goes for the reset.
I feel like the reset was greedy. I feel like damage there was not a bad option. Now, They're both gonna fight it out. Mundank trying to get in with the Santa Claus through the chimney. Let's see what happens. The missiles are gonna be there, forcing Mundank to block. But I don't know. It just feels that it's not worth spending the meter in that way. Goes for the magnetic vest, gets the hit, but no confirmation from Mundank. LiberalTerminator trying to ice this out. Are we gonna grab? No, one more meter. One more chance for Mundank to get in. Let's see what happens. The chip out is very real. The jab was there, but no confirmation. The low, no respect. The LiberalTerminator with the 7. What a set. Everybody was throwing mom spaghetti left and right. And it seems that LiberalTerminator is tonight's TNS champion. What an incredible set. That one hurts if you're Mundank.